Now, I just happen to have some riboflavin solution here. And riboflavin has some interesting properties. So I'm going to start by, well, I'll just tell you what I'm going to be doing. Riboflavin is a molecule that is intensely fluorescent when it's exposed to ultraviolet light. And that's what this big black thing here is, an ultraviolet light that I've turned on. And if I put my hand on there for too long, I'll get pretty bad sunburn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something about this fluorescence. If you had a glow stick, you probably have, I don't know if you can probably even see that with the lights on. But what I'm going to do is turn the lights off, and that'll be. So what happens if I squirt this into here? Do you think it'll be fluorescent in there? So I'm going to put a squirt in there to begin with. And squirt up here. And we're going to shine this light on that in a minute. And what I'm going to do is to turn out these lights and take this. Can you see the fluorescence in there? Is it going to be better if I turn off the lights all the way down?
You can see it.
You can see it, okay. So what do you think will happen if I shine this ultraviolet light on the mutant chickens? Okay.
No,
It's not good for us.
It's not going to fluoresce. I think I'm going to have to turn these all the way down. So let's, what do you see?
Is it fluorescent?
It looks like it's fluorescing a little bit, doesn't it? Let's see, this is this, that's fluorescing. Now what do you think is going to happen when I do it on the normal eggs?
Should.
Not much. So what I want to do is to take some squirts here of riboflavin and just see what happens when I put it into this solution. What happens? It glows a lot more, right? If I add another squirt, it comes more. Okay, now I'm actually going to, just because of the arrangement, I'm going to take this and put it down and to take this one, which is the eggs that were yellow to begin with, and put it. Let that stir. And I'm going to ask you, what's going to happen when I put a squirt of riboflavin in here? What do you think?
It'll probably go away.
What do you think?
It'll light up.
Okay, I want you to count the squirts here. That's one. What do you notice, Mike?
I don't think it's changing yet.
It's definitely different than the, okay. How many is that?
5.
5, okay. Try another one here. What are we up to? 8, wow. What's happening, anything?
It's starting to
It's
stay.
turning more green.
Starting, okay. And now it's glowing. Okay. Now, this is a little bit of an aside, so remember what you just saw. I want you to be very observant. But I wanted to show you something that's a little bit interesting. I have a brown chicken egg, and I'm going to put it in front of this. See that? What color is it?
It's like a red color.
No, it's like magenta.
It's cool.
Instant Easter eggs, right? Okay. So what I want to do now is to turn the lights back on. And ask you, give me your groups, and either ask some questions that you would understand, or try to explain why this behaved differently. So this one already had riboflavin in it, yet it didn't fluoresce a lot to begin with. And when I added riboflavin to it, it it quenched the fluorescence, as we say. We didn't fluoresce. Whereas this one, we add riboflavin, and right away it would become fluorescent. So take a few minutes with your groups and see if you can generate some. What's going on biochemically? You saw what I did. You observed what happened. But what I want you now to do is say, what's going on there to explain what we observed?